Hello guys, in today's video I'm gonna talk about how much CC you can get from from the latest update of Dragon Ball Legends, right? I'm gonna be counting every CC that comes from the latest update and from the active events that are on the game right now, right? For example, the original story events, I'm not gonna count as CC because that depends on how much you guys have complete those events and if you have completed fully, like I mean fully complete, right? I won't count the special events too because you need certain characters to complete those missions, and I don't know if you guys have all of these characters, right? And if you have the characters, you also need to have them at a certain amount of stars to complete some of the stages, right? And yeah, and also I won't count the story CC unless it's from the new part 18 book 3 missions that equals three well 6 chapters, because I don't know in which part of the story you guys are, right? But yeah, let's go. First you have the manga campaign, right? This campaign it started last week, right? So basically, you can get a total amount of CC of 2,000, right? And we can subtract 500 CC if you have complete some of the missions that were available in the past week. Okay, so let's continue. You have another 300 CC from exchanges your co-op medals from the exchange shop of co-op because it got resetted, right? There's another 4 new stages from the co-op mode. You can get 40 CC by completing every stage for the first time, and there's also co-op missions where you can get 200 CC from this. You have to play 29 times the co-op mode to get those 200, right? There's this new mode called Dramatic Battle, which recreates some of the old Dragon Ball moments, right? Some of the old fights, right? Every stage has a 10 CC first time completion reward, so you can get 60 CC from this event, right? And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but right now I just saw 6 stages. Okay, there's this tower event, right? That came from the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, and you can get 500 to see from this if you haven't completed, right? If you complete it, then you can just subtract the 500 to see from the amount of that you have collected. Okay. Then you have the new Senkai Rush Tower, which features Vegito Blue, the purple Vegito Blue that is from the anniversary. He got a Senkai basically, and you can get 300 to see from this tower. Okay. Next, you have this Android 18 event, right? I don't know I don't know when it came, but if you haven't completed, you can add 150 CC because the first time completion rewards of each stage, right, gives you around 10 to 30 CC. I think there's 2 stages that gives you 30 CC, right? And that's why that's what I'm saying. But if you complete every stage for the first time, you get 150 CC. Okay, and there's also an exchange shop for that specific event where you can exchange some macaroons, I think, right? For 50 CC each. There's 3 CC. Well, there's a limited amount of 3 times for the exchange, and it's going to give you 50 CC each, so it's going to be another 150 CC. And in total, from the Android 18 event, you can get 300 CC basically. Okay, so from this week till the Legends Festival, there's going to be another mission plan that you will probably get, right? And that's going to give you 500 CC if you complete the entire mission plan to grade 7. Okay, there's 500 in there. There's another 1000 CC by completing your daily stamp missions, right? If you don't miss any single day from now till the start of the Legends Festival, you get your 1000 CC. right? There's 1000 CC guaranteed if you complete every single daily step. Okay, there's a festival countdown mission, right, which gives you 500 TC, right? You complete every single mission and you will get 500 TC. It's easy. There's a Legends Festival countdown exchange shop which gives you 200 TC, right? There's also a Legends Festival countdown adventures exchange shop too, which gives you 100 CC. Okay, the new free-to-play Goten event gives you 90 CC by completing the missions of that event, right? And then you have the Tournament of Power missions, which gives you 100 CC by playing the Tournament of Power mode for 15 times. Okay, then you have the Perfect Life Form missions, right? This event is all like I said earlier in the video, right? So I won't count the CC from this mission, but it's 70 CC and the first time completion missions and the challenge missions and the challenges CC too. So I'm not gonna count it because it depends on you too. And there's also this Bojack event, right? Which gives you 1000 CC too, but I don't know if you guys completed yet or you haven't completed, but you get 1000 CC by playing by completing the missions, and you get more CC by playing the stage for the first time. Well, by completing the stage for the first time and doing the challenges. But yeah, there's the part 18, book 3, which well, the new part of the story basically, right? Like I said earlier, I'm not gonna count the old parts because I don't know in which part you are, guys. So the new part, which includes 6 chapters, gives you 180 CC by completing for the first time, and by this I don't know how to call this. Let me see. It's a progression bar, right? Yeah, the progress gauge will give you 20 CC extra, right? So it's going to be an amount of 180 CC by completing the 6 chapters, and the challenges from each stage, which gives you 21 CC, and it's going to be 126 CC, and in total it's going to be an amount of 360 CC. Okay, and then you have a trailer campaign, right, which is in the news, right? You just have to go to the news, go to character trailer maker, and you will get a 200 CC by just participating in the event, right? And next we have the PvP ranking rewards. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. If you don't like to play PvP, then you can just forget about getting any CC from this from rating match, right? Because look, this PvP mode gives you 300 CC because it has an exchange shop, right? Which features like some good resources materials and 300 CC, okay? If you play entirely, you will get 300 CC from the exchange shop, right? And you would also get a PvP ranking reward, right? Depending on your rank. So if you play PvP to get the exchange rewards, then you will not get that much CC for the from the PvP mode. And I'm gonna be honest, most people is going to play this season due to the Legends Festival. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna add 1000 DC because that's what most people are aiming for, right? The 1000 DC from top 10,000 people in the world. Okay, and next you have the Tournament of Power rewards. Okay, which basically depends on your league too, right? If you are between S League and the C League, you can get between 500 CC and 1000 CC. So it's going to depend on your league and everything too, right? If you're in the lower leagues, which are, well, I mean, from the C to the A League, then you would not get more than 500 CC. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna count that amount of CC. So yeah, if most players are in the S or C league, so that means you guys can get between 500 and 1000 CC. I'm gonna add 1000 to the count because that's what most people get actually, right? I saw a lot of people saying that the tournament of powers is really easy and you can get the 1000cc by just copying the team and go to the same stage as them. So yeah, based on every single event that I said and every single CC that we count, at the end of all of the CC count that we got, we will have almost an amount of 9,000 CC. The exact amount is going to be 8,996, right? If you do all the things correctly, right? Because many of these things depends also on you completing the events last week or 2 weeks before. I think most of these events came last week, so yeah. Okay, and basically, if you complete most of these missions and events, well, we can just subtract them, right? For example, the mega campaign has my 500 TC less because the last week missions have, well, include 500 TC. The Android event, right? Well, the Android AT event, which is 200 TC, where you can subtract 2000 CC from the PvP and rank and tournament of power because it depends on your ranking. You can subtract the, let me see, the tower battle event, which is 500 TC, right? And yeah. Oh, if you don't play PvP, then you will also not get the 300 TC from the exchange shop. And at the end, you will have 5,396 CC by doing all of this, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. Hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys also complete the prediction campaign from the World Championship, right? Because you can get between 500 and 100 CC if you guess a certain amount of questions. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later.